Hey friends, welcome. Hello again. Today I want to talk with you about having so different friends. Like every person has friends, and if you look at these friends, you might find out that these friends have nothing in common. Maybe the only thing they have in common is the relationship to you. So lately I was really amazed. I looked at my friends and that's our life. We as a person, we have different kinds of bubbles, or different psychologists call it like regions in our life. And in these regions, there's a whole different environment. For example, you have the region of your uni. I go to my uni, it's a certain place, like it's a certain setting. A setting is defined through a certain place, a certain time that you always go there, like 8 in the morning, certain people that you meet there, certain activities that you only do in this region. For example, for the uni is, I go there, I meet my student friends, we study together, we listen to lectures, it's in a university building, yes. And then there are different regions, like your family house, your parents. Then there's the region, maybe you're in a soccer club, in a tennis club. So we have all these bubbles, and sometimes these bubbles are kind of connected and there is an exchange of information and people, but sometimes these bubbles are completely separate and there is no connection. This is very exciting because you as a person, you change depending on which bubble you enter. And especially when it's over a long period of time, like these bubbles exist separately for a long period of time, so you kind of develop a different personality and also different friends depending on your bubble. For example, the friends that I have connected to the tennis bubble are completely different. I have a completely different interaction, and they know me as a completely different person than the friends that I have in the uni context. It's crazy, like it's on all levels. We make completely different jokes. I have a completely different attitude. I feel different. I don't mean feeling bad or good. You can feel good, but there are a lot of nuances in feeling good. And maybe in some bubble, you're more the outgoing character, the one who's funny, extroverted and making jokes, like in the tennis club. And then when you're in a uni setting, maybe you're more rational, you're more reserved, you're more thoughtful and not as reactive. I don't want to make it too extremely, like of course it depends on you as a person, how different you behave in all the different bubbles. Maybe there are people that don't have so different personalities and are quite similar behaving in all of the bubbles. And if you would ask your friends, they would describe a pretty similar person. But in some bubbles, your friends just know you as a completely different person. And it's kind of roles that we take depending on which bubble we're entering. So I asked myself, how can it be that I have so many different friends? It means, or this is like one of my conclusions, that we have different personalities inside ourselves, different phases, like not phase, like period of time, but different phases. We have different phases and different personalities, and we also need these different personalities. And sometimes one of the personalities comes out in a group, but then the other personalities also want to live or want to be lived. And maybe that's why we create for us different regions in our life where our different personalities get the room to be lived, to express themselves, to express their needs. Maybe the more outgoing personality has the need to meet new people, to get a lot of stimulation, to experience new things, to go on adventures. And maybe then the other personality in the uni context has the need to learn, to acquire knowledge. This is also a need a human can have, to develop like intellectually. When you invite all your friends that you have to your wedding or to a party, especially in weddings, I feel it's very crazy. Then in one moment of your life, all the people unite and gather at one point in one location, and then you just realize how different the people are. Like, they can be completely different. People with tattoos and piercings and really like adventurous and very social and outgoing. And please, I don't want to make any cliches, but I just want to like describe. And then there may be very reserved people, very quiet people, very I don't know, yes, thoughtful people, and all of them are connected through you, through your personalities that unite in one person. Yeah, it's very interesting. And sometimes the friends can get along with each other, like the friends from the different regions, but sometimes also not, and this is completely okay. Do you hear the ambulance? Yes. So this is completely okay if your friends don't get along, because they don't need to. Only you need to get along with people, and you need to feel nurtured and supported. And yeah, that's a very, very exciting topic. Did you make similar experiences, or did you ever ask yourself this question? So text me in the comments. I'm excited to hear from you. Bye bye.